So in this example, I'll be factorizing complex quadratics. Now, the difference between a complex quadratic and a simple quadratic is that the coefficient of x squared is higher than 1, or not equal to 1, essentially. Now, that makes it a little bit more difficult because there's extra steps involved when we factorize this. So, this is of the form, and all quadratics you should have in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. Now, in this case, a is 2, b is 5, and c is -3. So the first step you're going to do is a times c. So a times c, and that's just 2 times -3, which is just -6. Now, you're looking for a number that multiplies to get -6 and adds to get 5. So what I would do is focus on -6 and see which numbers multiply to get that. So we know that we're going to have a combination of a positive and a negative number, because that's the only way that we can make -6. So what two numbers make -6? Well, we know there's -2 and 3. We also have 2 and -3. We also have 6, -1, and -6 and 1. Now, these are the only combinations that make -6. And you have to decide and figure out which one of these combinations add to make 5. Well, we know that -2 plus 3 don't add to make 5. So it's not going to be that. 2 and -3 don't add to make 5, they make -1. 6 and -1, they add to make 5. So we know that it's going to be this combination. So we can ignore the rest. Now, we know we're going to have to use 6 and -1. All that means is we look at our quadratic and we split the 5x into 6x and -1x. So these are just the two numbers that we got from our combination here. So we keep the 2x squared and the -3 the same. All we've done is split the 5x up. So the 2x squared stays here and the -3 stays as well. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the first part, so this part, and this part separately, and we're going to factorize them independently. So if we look at 2x squared plus 6x, what's common in 2x squared and 6x? Well, we know 2 is common, and so is x. So what is left inside the bracket? We know 2x squared divided by 2x is just x, and 6x divided by 2x is 3. So that's our bracket. Now, for this method of factorizing to work, we need this bracket again on this side, on the right-hand side. So we need x plus 3 for this to work. Now, if we look at the second part, so this part, what is common in -1x minus 3 for the bracket to be x plus 3? Well, we know that we're going to have to divide both by -1. So if we take -1 out, we get x plus 3 inside the bracket, and now we've factorized both parts, the left-hand side and the right-hand side. So now, one of our brackets is what we have actually inside the brackets. So one of our factors is x plus 3, and our other one is going to be everything outside. So the 2x minus 1 is our second bracket. So 2x minus 1. Now we have factorized are quadratic.